The woman endured daily abuse from her husband. One day, she decided to stop staying silent. She began training in boxing, using every bit of her free time to build her strength. Before long, her fighting skills reached an elite level. Finally, the day came. She quietly entrusted her daughter to a close friend and arranged for them to go on vacation overseas. That night, she slipped into her husband's mansion, easily picking the door lock with a small ear pick before sneaking inside. Her husband, still awake, seemed to hear a faint sound and got up to investigate. By then, Lisa had already climbed onto the roof. After checking the house and finding nothing unusual, he returned to bed. And so, Lisa spent the entire night waiting silently up on the roof. The next morning, once her husband had left for the day, she carefully climbed down. Out of habit, she turned off the coffee machine he had forgotten to switch off, but unexpectedly, her husband returned. She quickly hid. He had come back because he suddenly remembered the coffee machine. Seeing it was already turned off, he second-guessed himself, thinking maybe he'd already done it. Since he was in a rush, he quickly left again. Only then did Lisa come out of hiding and resume her plan. She opened a yellow backpack and pulled out a set of carefully prepared tools. First, she used wire cutters to sever the phone line. Then she went into the kitchen, gathered all the knives, and hid them in a drawer. She located the main switch controlling the lights in the house and used a metal detector to find her husband's firearms, which she then hid. Afterward, she strategically placed a forged letter, written to appear as though her husband had invited her over to discuss custody arrangements for their daughter. Lisa knew the layout of the house like the back of her hand. It was as if she were setting up a military operation. She put on combat boots, slipped hard rings onto every finger, and wrapped her hands in specially prepared cloth strips. Then she waited silently for her husband to return. As soon as he walked in and took off his coat, the lights went out. He glanced out the window and saw the lights were still on in the neighbor's house. That's when he knew something wasn't right.